Hi, this is Dr. Rogini. So I'm going to cover a nice topic today. It's on how to access divine power during an uncomfortable situation. So this topic came to me when I was away in Jamaica. I just came back yesterday, so I had a great time with my children and with my family. So this topic was it's something really important because it's commonly found, and it's a lot of people have this issue. So you can access divine power through meditation, through chanting, through prayers. There's so many different ways of accessing divine power. But what do you do when you're put in a situation, you're in a situation where things don't work well for you? You're in an uncomfortable situation at this moment. What can you do to quickly shift your energy and bring your vibration back higher, where you can access divine power and you're guided? Okay, so what do I mean by uncomfortable situations? So let's say you're put in a situation where you feel frustrated, you feel irritated, you feel like you want to argue back, you want to give your point, you want to defend, or you want to say something to prove a point, right? Or you may feel in your body very uncomfortable. You may feel tightness, you may feel a chest pain, or you may feel anxiety, like all these weird feelings within your body. And this is the video, if that's what you're looking for and you need answers, how do I process that? This is going to be the best video for you. Okay, it's baby steps. There's so many different so many different ways of dealing with this, but this is a baby step for you to get out of that uncomfortable situation right away and then access that power within yourself. Okay, we all can access divine power, so there is no limitation. You don't have to be a guru or a saint or born with these extra senses that you have access to divine power. We all have access. What do I mean by divine power? Divine power is a high vibrational energy that guides you from within, and you'll be using less of your logical mind, less of the ego mind, less of fear, less of frustrations. All these emotions are not controlling you. You are actually in control of your own life. And typically these type of situations happen to you is because for you to grow out of it, not stay stuck and become reactive. It's like a road rage, right? So when you're driving and someone is like speeding up, and then you fight back by trying to prove yourself that you're better or something like that, right? So if this video resonates with you, the topic, let me know if you're interested to learn more about this. And I also want to talk about something else in my future video, because I always wanted to talk about this thing, the density of different lands. Every land has different vibrational energy, and depending where you're born, where you're moving into, you will tap into that energy. But you can also be in control of yourself where the land does not affect your energy, and we'll talk about that in the future video. Okay, so let me get back to this. So there's 3 steps, so that I made it very simple, very easy, to the point that it's very easy for you to process. It's just practice. You need to practice this. If you don't practice, it's harder for you to process this stuff. Okay, it becomes second nature when you're in these type of situation. What can you do during this time? So first of all, you want to scan your body. What are you feeling? What are you feeling within your body? Are you feeling uncomfortable? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling jealous? Just be very honest with you and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now at this moment? So scan your body right away in that situation. Okay, so you put into that uncomfortable situation, and now you're like, oh, I'm feeling anxious. I feel my heart beat. I feel my stomach tightening up. I feel I want to scream. I feel like I want to argue back. There's so many different examples. These are just some, so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. I feel sad. I feel restless. I feel frustrated. Okay, so that's your first step. So scan your body, scan your mind, scan what you're feeling in your body, and just start with that. So number 2 is acknowledge what are you feeling. So acknowledge these feelings. So you can say, I acknowledge that I'm feeling right now angry. I acknowledge that I feel right now sad. I acknowledge that I'm feeling jealous. I acknowledge I feel frustrated. I acknowledge I feel lazy. Okay? I acknowledge, because sometimes what happens, those uncomfortable situations can make you feel so down that you just feel lazy. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to go to your room and hide. That's withdrawing. Okay? I know the word lazy is not the right word, but it's more like the tired, shutting down, and hiding. Okay? And you can say, I acknowledge that I feel fear. So whatever that feeling you feel, I acknowledge I feel tightness in my chest, tightness in my stomach, cold in my feet. I feel tightness in my head. So wherever you're feeling, acknowledge that feeling. Don't fight it, because the minute you say, I shouldn't feel this, I shouldn't be like this, I shouldn't do this, then you create a resistant energy which is holding you back from accessing the higher vibrational energy or divine power. Okay? Number 3, in the relaxed state. So what's going to happen is the minute you acknowledge, your body's going to go into a relaxed state. It's going to feel chill. It's going to feel at ease. It's going to feel in flow. It's going to feel much better. It's going to feel that things are going to work out for you. And you feel like you don't even have to argue back anymore. You feel like you don't have to defend anymore. You feel like you don't have to be angry anymore. Okay? And in that relaxed state, you can ask this question, what do I really want? There's a reason why you reacted. What do I really want? And when you're in that relaxed state, the answers will come. Don't look for the answer. The answer will come. It may come now or it may come later, but just ask, what do I really want? Number 2, why did I choose to be in that state? Why did I choose to be in that reactive state or withdrawal state? Maybe you want to prove a point. Maybe you want to be heard. Maybe you want to be seen or recognized, acknowledged. So now you're acknowledging yourself. You don't need anybody to acknowledge you. You can acknowledge yourself. Okay? Or maybe you're being challenged and you want to show how good you are, trying to prove a point. But the minute you acknowledge your feelings, you're already proving a point how good you are to yourself. At the end, it goes always back to you. So once you release that resistance, you're gonna feel so much elevated. You're gonna feel you have access to that power. You feel energized. You feel powerful. You feel like you can accomplish anything. And that's when things start. So that's when you start doing your to-do list, because you feel better, right? But now, remember, we were in that uncomfortable situation. So it probably will be around people, or it could be around a situation. And now the minute you release that, your mind is much more clear, and you can focus and you can do the things that you need to do. And you may even step out of that situation. You don't need to be there. You don't need to argue back. You're like, okay, this is nothing. Let me just step out and do my things that I need to do. Okay? So a lot of people, not a lot, but a lot of people out there have so much talent, so much skill, so much stuff, but because of these emotional imbalance and they're in the lower vibrational state, they cannot access divine power because they don't have this simple tool. It's a very simple tool, but no one has told them how to do this, right? So now you know what to do with this. So just all you need to do is scan your body, acknowledge your feeling, okay? and then ask the question. Ask those deeper questions, and there's going to be different questions. You might even ask different questions. Some new question might come up within you. Okay, there's no wrong or right way, as long as it allows you to be in that least amount of resistant energy. Okay. Thank you for watching. Just a reminder, please subscribe to my page, and do not forget to click that notification button, and let me know if you're interested in new topics, or if this video really helped you. So please let me know. I'll see you back on the next video.